Hello and welcome back to CanPetEat.com, where we help you determine which foods your pet can and cannot eat. In this video, we are going to answer the question, can dogs eat bagels? In this video, we will explain exactly what bagels are, why dogs can or cannot eat them, and more. We'll also share with you a few foods that are similar that they should absolutely stay away from. So, be sure to watch this entire video to learn if your dog can eat bagels. Be sure to like, subscribe, and pour the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video. Also, click the first link in the description for a free guide to train your dog. Question of the day, what has your dog gotten into that scared the daylights out of you? Comment below and your comment may be pinned and featured in a future video. Every bread comes with a story to tell. It's not just about a dough being baked, but bread also has its own identity, originality, and history. For instance, the croissant was inspired by the Austrians' victory over the Ottoman in 1683. Donut got its origin from one of the Dutch sailors frying up some dough to eat when they found out that it floats on water, and bagel is derived from the German word Bugel, which refers to ring-shaped bread. Bagels, as our subject topic, gained fame in New York back in the late 1800s. Because of its delicious aspect, became a favorite breakfast for many who are looking for something to munch on. So, can your dog create a memorable story with bagels? Can this food be part of your dog's successful diet story? Let's begin with an idea to hold on to. This article will give you a piece of insightful information about bagels by identifying the benefits, reasons, and ways to feed the best and safe for your dog. What are bagels? Bagels are a type of bread that is a native of Jewish cuisine. It is commonly made in a donut-shaped roll with a distinctive ring shape and chewy texture. More often, bagels are alike with donuts, yet they have a denser texture compared to donuts. The bagel's history was in the 20th century when many Jews fled from Poland and Russia due to persecution by anti-Semitic groups prevailing during those times. Eventually, these refugees arrived in America, bringing their foods, such as pieces of bread, cheeses, and wines. However, the bagel has undergone several changes to meet American taste buds. For example, it is now served with flavored cream cheese instead of traditional unsalted butter or tuna fish spread. Today, bagels are part of Americans' breakfast and lunch menus, aside from the traditional Jewish cuisine. As a result of this popularity and demand for bagels as breakfast menu items, they are now available in many grocery stores all over America. Even those that do not sell groceries also offer toasted bagel sandwiches on their menu. Food family of bagels. Bagels take part in the food family of bread and pastries, a carbohydrate source rich in starches and complex sugars. Bread and pastries include different varieties, such as croissants, muffins, donuts, and so much more. More interestingly, pieces of bread also have their origins. For instance, bagels are yeast-leavened dough shaped into a ring with no hole in the center. There are also pieces of bread such as pretzels and pita bread which have different origins, but they belong to this group nonetheless. As per their nutritional value, bagels provide carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. On the carbohydrate side, they offer a good amount of complex sugars that are slowly digested by our bodies to provide us energy in a slow-burning manner throughout the day. However, bagels carry significant health threats due to their high fat and refined sugar content. Can we still offer this food to our canine friends? Can dogs eat bagels? Dogs can eat bagels. Bagels are easy to chew, and dogs can enjoy this food without any problems whatsoever. However, we suggest feeding this food in moderation to avoid potential health problems like obesity, heart disease, and dental issues. While we likely consume bagels more frequently, we have to offer this food to our dogs occasionally since this food has a lot of fat and sugar content. If we offer this to our dogs as a meal, it should be combined with other healthier food items such as vegetables or fruits like apples to help balance the dog's diet. However, certain bagel ingredients are not safe for dogs, so they must permanently be removed before feeding them to our dogs. For instance, we should remove the seeds and grains found in bagels since these can cause intestinal obstructions. For more tips and tricks, the following section guides you on how the best ways to feed your dogs with bagels. Best ways to feed your dogs with bagels. Create a table diet with a bagel as a treat. Offer half of the bagel to your dog and save the rest for another day so that they do not get too full from this food item. Moreover, if you have other treats in store, then stick with them instead as more healthy meal alternatives, since these can balance out their diet better than a whole bagel all at once. Bagels are perfect for training treats. We all know that bagels make good breakfast menu items, but they also make a perfect training treat for our dogs. Dog owners have been using bagels as treats when they train their dogs to do certain tricks or commands, since it is easy to break into small pieces that are just right in size and tasty enough for canine friends. It's best to combine bagels with other food items. Bagels are perfect as a meal or snack, but they should always be combined with other food items that provide the appropriate amount of nutrients our dogs need. This is important to ensure that our dog's diet is balanced and healthy, since bagels have high fat content, leading to obesity, heart disease, etc. Reasons why dogs can eat bagels. Besides the delight that bagels provide, do you know that they also have health benefits for our dogs? Yes, this is true. Our extensive research reveals the following. Bagels are rich in protein. As we all know, protein serves as the building block of our tissues and muscles. But, more importantly, this is also an essential source of energy for our dogs to stay healthy throughout their lives. Bagels are rich in proteins, but they do not have high fats, making them perfect for maintaining a balanced diet for any breed or size of dogs. Bagels are rich in calcium. Many people are worried about the amount of calcium that they provide to their pets, since they need to maintain strong bones and teeth throughout their lives. Fortunately, bagels can be an excellent source of calcium, which helps our canine friends get stronger bones while preventing dental issues at the same time. Bagels are rich in carbohydrates. Carbohydrates provide energy to our bodies, and it is an essential source of fuel for dogs, too. Bagel carries complex carbs that gradually release their contents into sugar, giving them the sufficient amount of energy they need throughout the day without causing any potential health risks. Bagels are rich in fiber. Just like other sources of carbohydrates, bagels carry complex carbs that gradually release their contents into sugar, which can give our dogs enough energy they need throughout the day without causing any potential health risks. It is also important to note that these complex carbs have high dietary fiber content, so it helps maintain a healthy digestive system. Possible concerns when eating bagels. Bagels may bug your dog's health, especially when you overfeed this food to your pet. As a dog owner, moderation feeding is always the key to a balanced diet. Otherwise, your dog may suffer from these health risks. Overweight. Bagels are tasty, but it is best to feed them in moderation so you will not have problems with their weight. Like humans, too many carbohydrates can increase the risk of obesity, leading to other health issues such as heart disease, etc. Gastric torsion and bloat. This refers to a condition where there is a drastic change in the stomach's shape due to gas accumulation. This can be fatal for dogs since they cannot burp or vomit on their own. However, you should not worry too much about this condition because it is preventable through proper dieting and feeding schedules. Allergic reaction. This occurs when a dog's body reacts to certain food items in its system. For example, since bagel is made from grains and wheat, it may trigger an allergic reaction, leading to skin problems such as itching and inflammation of the paws and anus area. Signs your dog is sick from eating bagels. It's not too late to address the possible health concerns that may disturb your dog's health progress. So, if the symptoms listed below manifest at an earlier time, you have to bring your dog to the nearest vet. Excessive drooling. Your dog may experience excessive drooling and vomiting if they have a severe allergy to bagels. This is an early indication that your dog's body is reacting negatively to the ingredients of this food item. Vomiting. As mentioned above, vomiting can be caused by an allergic reaction due to wheat and grains in the composition of the bagel. If you notice your dog throwing up frequently after eating bagels, it is highly recommended to bring them to the vet for a quick checkup. Lethargy and fatigue. If your dog appears lazy throughout the day, even after getting a sufficient amount of sleep, then there is an urgent need to have their blood checked by a doctor immediately. Lethargy can be caused by other health issues such as diabetes and cancer. What to do if your dog is sick from eating bagels? We understand that you get panicked and alarmed every time your dog acts unusually. That's why, as an emergency call, you have to act fast and bring your dog to the nearest vet. It is essential that you do not try feeding them anything else but contact an emergency veterinary service right away. Here, Your vet identifies the type of sickness your dog experienced after eating bagels so they can prescribe the proper medication. Usually, this sickness manifests adverse reactions to dogs' stomachs due to allergies or other health concerns closely related to their digestive system. Nevertheless, your vet also provides a specific table diet and suggestions to follow if you want to treat your dog independently. However, they should be the one who provides all necessary treatments for their present condition so the recovery process will go smoothly. Avoid similar foods from this family. Donuts. Donuts may be delicious, but it is best to avoid feeding them with similar food items such as bagels and pretzels. You see, dogs may also experience the same symptoms when they ingest donuts because of their high carbohydrate content. Pretzels. Like other snacks, you need to monitor the amount of pretzel your dog eats in a day. Dogs may experience allergic reactions, which can trigger depression and diarrhea. Pizza. It is best to avoid pizza because it contains high fat levels that dogs cannot digest properly in their body systems. This will trigger them to develop pancreatitis or inflammation of the pancreas due to its irritation level when combined with other ingredients in this food item. Croissant. Croissant contains a high amount of yeast that can cause dogs' stomachs to bloat and extend. In addition, it also contains high carbohydrate content, which is not healthy for their system, especially if they do not have enough exercise every day. How to make bagels safe to eat. Thankfully, we're about to end our insightful discussion about the suitability of bagels for your dog's diet. To ensure that you're on track, we formulated ways on making bagels safe to eat for feeding. Lesser sugar content is safer. If you do not want to take risks because your dog may already gain weight, you should remove sugars from their recipes before baking bagels. You know that too much sugar can cause health problems such as obesity and diabetes, sometimes difficult to address. Remove the seeds. It is best to remove seeds from pieces of bread and pastry such as bagels because dogs may not digest them accordingly. This will also help you avoid the risk of choking, which can cause additional health problems for your dog in the long run. Make sure to use meat-based toppings instead of dairy. Meat is healthier than cheese because it has high protein content, making it easier for dogs to digest. On the other hand, dairy ingredients can trigger digestive problems, so always avoid feeding them with this ingredient when making bagels suitable for your pooch's diet. Hopefully, we've helped you decide if the food was safe to eat. If we did, be sure to check out a free guide to turn your good doggy into a great doggo. Also, comment below if you'd like us to help you determine if your pet can eat other types of foods. Disclaimer: Can Pet Eat does not intend to provide veterinary advice. We go to great lengths to help users better understand their dogs. However, the information provided is not a substitute for veterinary guidance. Please be advised we are not veterinarians. Always consult your veterinarian.